Parents don't care. My girlfriend died. My 15M girlfriend, 15F, unexpectedly died last week. I was with her for over a year. She was my first kiss and I loved her a lot. My parents don't seem to care. They say it's time to get over it and stop crying. They say it was a dumb, meaningless relationship at my age and that we would have broken up anyway. They say I didn't really love her because I am only 15. They won't get me therapy or support me. How can I feel better about girlfriend dying? How can I get parents to support me? Are they right about it being meaningless? Is there maybe a school counselor you can talk to? I'm so sorry. Sad face. 15 is an absolutely tragic age to die, and her being your girlfriend is a very important connection. You are allowed to be absolutely devastated and even traumatized. Your parents are really wrong here. They can say whatever they want, but you need to mourn her at your own pace. I would suggest finding another adult, like a counselor, to reach out to. Wow, your parents seem to be assholes. It's a dead person, not just a breakup. I don't know how to get over it, but I guess it wasn't meaningless. They shouldn't care that it was a meaningless relationship. Someone close to you just died. They need to realize that you're going to grieve for that loss. I'm sorry you're going through this op. You are allowed to feel whatever you feel about this. It is not meaningless. I'm so sorry your parents are being so dismissive of your feelings. That definitely isn't right. It doesn't matter if maybe you would have broken up. This is a human being that unfortunately passed. I hope you can find better support for this. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. Your parents talk bullshit. I found my husband when I was 15. And now we are 13.5y happy and 1.5y married. So love in this age is more than just an illusion. They told me same when I was your age. Your love was true and it will take a long time to heal. Feel yourself hugged. That's awful, and no, they're not right about it being meaningless. Death at any age is not meaningless, and anyone who says otherwise just has a cold heart. Are your parents usually like that, or is this out of the blue for them? Please reach out to your friends in this time if you can, or maybe siblings, extended family, teachers. Remember, you don't get to choose your family, but you can choose to surround yourself with people who give you the love, respect and comfort you deserve. I'm so sorry for your loss. I can't imagine how you must feel. Sending all the love your way, friend. Oh honey, how horrible. My condolences. My mom used to trivialize major things and even just change the subject when I was feeling bad and needed to talk. We discussed it later in life and she told me that she worried I would focus too much on bad stuff and she did not want to encourage me to wallow in misery. Her heart was in the right place, but I do wish she would have been more sensitive to my feelings. I am glad that I spoke to her about it because it was a sad and sore spot for me surrounding my relationship with her. Maybe your parents are doing the same sort of thing. I hope that there are other people you have in your life who are supportive. It really does take a village. Love to you. I call BS. Why would you need a throwaway for this? If it is actually true, then I'm incredibly sorry for your loss and I hope you get the help and support circle around you that you need. I choose to believe that this isn't real purely based on the fact that it seems like that it is straight up just too horrible for me to want it to be real. Fuck. Your parents are cold. Handling death at 15 years old and she was your GF. What's wrong with parents these days? Op put minimal details in this story and got hundreds of sympathy messages back. Only responded to the people calling this fake. Throwaway for no reason. Parents are inexplicably cruel. Asking if they're right when they obviously aren't. All of your comments are responding to people calling you out. Try harder, Reddit. I'd this real. I find it hard to believe someone's parents would be this cold. I'm so sorry this happened and that your family is not being supportive. It is absolutely not meaningless. You need time and support to feel the feelings you have and just grieve for a while. Try finding friends who are willing to support you, or a school counselor, or even just finding resources by death doulas online. No one can dictate what grief should feel like, and your parents are being very inconsiderate. If you have the energy to, I would try directly telling your parents that you are feeling sad, and even if they don't understand your feeling, they need to respect it. Them not doing so is making you feel even more horrible, and is making you feel like they're not on your side. Fake. Fake story, bro. My auntie and uncle were together from 14 years old. Married, have now grown up children. So I do not think it was a meaningless relationship. I'm so sorry you're dealing with this without the support you need. Is there not someone at school you could speak to that could get you some help and support, sweetheart? This is so heartbreaking. So very sorry for your loss, and yes, you can 100% experience true love at your age. Definitely try a school counselor, otherwise there may be a hotline you can call. Here in Aus we have Kids Helpline. There will be help available to you. Otherwise, work as hard as you can at school to get a full scholarship to a uni on the other side of the country. Move out and give your parents the middle finger and a nice big, fuck off, out the door. They are seriously trash. Whether you would have stayed together forever or not, having someone that close to you die at your age is highly traumatic and you definitely need therapy. Maybe talk to your school and see if they can get you any help. I'm so sorry for your loss and don't listen to your parents, your feelings are completely valid. I'm so sorry op, you shouldn't have to go through this without support. Only you can know your feelings and they're valid whatever age you are. Here are a couple of places you can get support, please reach out and take care. Cruz Bereavement Care website address: www.cruz.org.uk. National Email Support Service, helpline at cruz.org.uk. National Helpline Number, 0808-808-1677. Helpline opening hours, Monday to Friday 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., excluding bank holidays, with extended hours on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays to 8 p.m. Young People's website, hopeagain.org.uk, provides one-to-one and other support to the bereaved organized through local branches. Find your local branch number on the website. My crush died when we were 16. Still think of her 20 years later. Sorry dude, must be super difficult, especially without support. When you put them in a nursery home when they are old, remind them how much of an asshole they are. Frankly, this is mostly beyond Reddit's abilities. Try to see if your school has a counselor. Or try some of the crisis helplines. Failing that, try out BetterHelp. Sorry for your loss. I kinda hate your parents. The world is filled with trash people and your parents are one of them. Sad face. I hate to say this op, but you can't just get over it. It's going to take a while and it's going to suck. Your parents are right, you probably would have broke up and it probably isn't actually love. But that doesn't matter because you never got the chance to break up and you are at an age where you are experiencing these new and strong emotions and love feels like the only word that describes what you feel. We've all been there. But your parents are also fucking assholes. They should not be marginalizing your emotions, they should be trying to help you cope with this traumatic event. What? Even if it was a friend, your parents shouldn't be so callous. She was just a young girl and it's tragic. Go find another adult you trust or can trust and ask them for help. Op's profile is gone, he probably deleted it and is seeing none of this. We're 100% missing at least a good 90% of the full picture here, I guarantee it. So sorry about your loss, mate. But let me make it clear. Just because you two are only 15, that doesn't mean your love are childish and temporary. I've attended numerous weddings where the bride and groom were actually begin as teen lovers. Yes, I knew that sometimes parental advice are much better than a random guy speech. But they are still humans, they have their limits. They actually love you and want you to stop crying over the past and look up for the future. Unfortunately for you, they can't express it correctly and it ended up irritating you even more. You're free to express your concern with us, don't let anyone judge you for expressing your grief. You have right to do so and it's totally normal. It just took some time. My husband is 76, he was dating a girl at 17 who was suddenly killed in a car accident. To this day if the subject randomly comes up he speaks quietly and thoughtfully about the young lady. I believe that he considers her the love of his life. I am his fourth wife, almost 30 years. I am so very sorry for your loss. I truly hope you are able to get some counseling through your school. Please reach out to them or to a trusted adult if your parents are refusing to help you. I will say a prayer for you and your girl. Good luck. Your parents are assholes. This is despicable. Your feelings are more than valid, and caring parents should be the first to help you process them. Please find a therapist or other outlet for help because they are almost certainly doing other psychological damage that you don't even realize yet. Your parents are 100% wrong. I would check with the school you go to in order to see if there is a counselor you can speak with. I'm sorry for your loss and can't even imagine what you must be feeling. I'm not sure that therapy is the answer to everything, but you will have to process this and with time it will get better, but incrementally. I don't understand your parents on this, and it could be their misguided way of trying to help by downplaying it, but they are wrong. No, it's not meaningless and it will never be meaningless. My first boyfriend died at a young age and it hurt like hell. It's okay to grieve this loss. Don't listen to your parents. They sound like cold monsters. Your school counselor is a mandated reporter. Their job is to make sure you receive the services you need. Also, the school social worker whom your counselor may involve. You should be nurtured through your grieving. I am appalled by your parents' behavior. Not all adults are horrible. I promise. I think of the man my first boyfriend became with great fondness. All the things we learned about life together are incredibly meaningful. Please ask your school counselor for guidance, they really want to help. Fake. This sounds incredibly fake. Are they right about it being meaningless? How can I feel better about girlfriend dying? There's pretty much no effort to sound like a real person here. I'm calling bullshit. Please talk to someone at your school. Teacher. Counselor. It does matter. You do matter. I'm sorry they're not being supportive or understanding. But there are people out there that are. They may be right that it was a relationship that would probably have ended, but it didn't. It was abruptly torn apart by fate, and they are being horrible to you, saying you're not allowed to feel like you do. You are. You are 100% valid in feeling grief, in loving her, everything. Talk to an adult you trust, like a school counselor. You say you need therapy, you should get it. You're 15, not 5. That relationship was not meaningless and you will remember her for the rest of your life. I am so sorry your parents are being so cruel about this. Can you talk to a counselor at school? Can you talk to her parents? I am so very sorry for your loss. My first love was at 15, I'm 32 now. When he committed suicide 2 years ago, I almost didn't make it out of that. 15 years past our relationship and it still hurts. Love is love, and I'm so sorry yours has changed. Holy fucking shit, kid. It wasn't meaningless. You know that. Don't ever let someone else define your feelings for you. Even your parents. Take some time and think about her. But don't forget to live your life. Don't feel guilty if someone else can make you smile, or if you don't think about her once in a while. Her memory isn't going anywhere till the Alzheimer's buddy lol. Just breathe. It gets more manageable. Parents sound like monsters. The idea that love between young people is not real is pretty vile. You have my condolences on the death of your girlfriend. Are you back in school? If you are, talk to your school nurse or counselor if you have one. They may be able to direct you to grief counseling. Or may be able to counsel you. If you can go to a therapist on your own, I would definitely help you financially if you want to. Don't have much since I'm a student, but your story broke my heart. Contact me. My best friend died when I was 15, and I was completely in love with her. Your feelings are valid. I'm so very sorry for your loss. Please reach out to friends or me. I'm here for you or someone at school. And honestly, screw your parents. Sorry for your loss and your parents' lack of empathy and concern. Yes, speak with school's counselor or any other authority figure, who can perhaps help you in this terrible time. Your first love is usually the hardest one to get over. I am so sorry you have to experience this and without the support of your family. Kisses and hugs from Denmark Heart. The thing is, even if the relationship was just that of two 15-year-olds and that still is really young, a person close to you dying is still hard as fuck regardless of relationship status. And your parents should know better than to be that hard on you after something like that. My ex killed herself 2 years ago when I was 17, and I know for a fact I wouldn't appreciate it if my parents disrespected her in death the way you describe your parents doing here. Get yourself some help. Don't let it drag out and traumatize you over the years to come. People come and go. I am sorry for your loss, but you have to reach out to someone and eventually move on. You have a long journey ahead, my friend. Anyone who you trusts, and is ready to support you emotionally. God bless.